Everyone, I forgot to tweet out we were going to go live.
Hello.
Oh! Some guys are live on YouTube as well, and we should check that out. Morning, Facebook, YouTube. How you doing?
Good morning.
You look good. Brad, Jake, Jordan.
Hello.
Easy like a Sunday morning, asked and answered. I feel like we've really just got here and got straight into this, hey?
We pretty well
kind of did.
Yeah.
Because I was the latest of all ever.
My pace is really going real high.
This is our first thing back as well, isn't it?
First of the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. 2018 behind us.
How was yours?
New Year, good. We went to the cricket. We go to Strikers every New Year's Eve.
Yep.
Was nice. Had a win.
Good.
That's good.
Much better than yesterday. Alice Springs.
Oh, that was a terrible game, wasn't it? Terrible game.
Not wonderful.
Yeah, it's alright. I think I made amends for it on the Big Bash mobile app.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Actually, I gotta tell you, my brother's been playing Don Bradman 2017.
Yeah.
He likes to quite regularly. He'll send me a message letting me know that his custom character CR Paul just made 389 runs against Bangladesh or something like that. Hey, you know, I just realised normally I've got the laptop set up so I can read questions and
stuff.
comments,
Yes.
and I don't have it. Yeah, can you log into it, George, or not? Otherwise, we can't.
Interact.
Yeah, which kind of defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Does Bookface?
Although I could probably set it up real quick.
Yeah, do it.
If you guys want to, can you guys entertain? Like maybe
Absolutely.
some dancing or...
Can you juggle?
Hi.
Can you juggle? Can you juggle?
I can try
juggle.
it. Of course he can.
Of course you can juggle. You can do everything.
Probably
Alright.
juggle like hatchets or knives or some shit.
That's some of those as well.
Just talk amongst yourselves, guys.
So, last game played.
Last game playing?
Yeah, what have you been playing?
Been playing Life and Punamis and fun stuff like that.
Punamis.
I over the break, what did I play over the break? So I did get a little bit of game time in. I finished off the Zelda DLC.
Yes.
Is
Because,
that the latest one?
yeah. Yep. So I finished that off, which it's weird because the DLC itself, the first part and the first section and the last section are really awesome because they're completely new.
Yeah.
The whole massive center part is just rehashing the same old stuff, which is a bit frustrating. And the big carrot for finishing the DLC, now that you finish the DLC and you get it, you're like, well, now I've got no reason to use it. So it was still good. There was still some good bits in there though.
This is the DLC for BOTW.
Zelda Breath of the Wild, yeah.
Is it the motorbike that you showed me?
Yeah, so the motorbike's what you get at the end. And yeah, now I've got no reason to go exploring because I've explored everywhere by this point. So yeah, it just sits there and looks pretty.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
What else did I play? I played Bunker on PlayStation 4.
Tell me about that, because you got that when I had your PS4 and you were hanging to play that.
Yeah, I really wanted to try it out. It's not bad. Like it's an interactive point and click movie basically, with live action everything, sets and all that sort of stuff. So it's done fairly well. There's a couple of really crap QuickTime events which are pointless and just annoying. And the story isn't particularly amazing. The actors are...
The story is?
It's about...
In a nutshell.
Yeah, it's about an underground bunker in the UK, big nuclear strike. Everyone goes into the bunker. There's 50, 60, 70 of them down there. And one of the ladies that goes down there is pregnant. She has birth to a little kid. And then it cuts to 30 years later and it's just him left. And it's about why he's the only one left. And then...
Oh, so it's sort of like flashback to how that...
Yep. So there's flashbacks along the way. Like it's just him and his mum right at the start. His mum just dies. So it's about you sort of figuring out what circumstances led to the way they ended up. And then at the end, there's an explosion in the bunker and you've got to try and get out. And then so there's some interesting decisions to make along the way. Right at the end, there's two endings. But yeah, it was pretty good. I probably wouldn't go out on a limb and suggest anyone actually buy it unless it was on an extraordinarily special.
Okay.
But I
How
love
much did it set you back?
I want to say, I think normally it's like $19.
Yeah.
And it was on special for like 10.
So a bit of an indie game?
Sort of, yeah. But it's got one of the dwarves from The Hobbit as well, who's the main guy in it, which is actually kind of cool to see him doing something other than being spastic.
Which one?
Keely? I want to say Keely.
Okay.
He's
I don't know why I
not
asked.
a well-known one. He's the one. I think he's the one that dies. I think he's the one that dies.
Oh, spoilers.
Anyway, so that's a little bit of D3 on the PlayStation, on the Xbox.
Ben is saying similar to the Firewatch feeling?
Definitely not like Firewatch.
Okay.
It's Firewatch is far better and much more interesting.
God, I love Firewatch.
Yeah,
It's so good.
The
I've
storyline
played it.
is kind of good, but no, nothing like that. It's a whole other level of Firewatch. So.
You know, I've been watching a little bit of Mad Men, and it's got the voice of the guy that is in Firewatch,
yeah.
and so
Oh,
that
yeah.
just makes me want to play Firewatch again.
Yeah.
It's also got the girl from Glow, the main
Oh,
bird
really?
from Glow. So now I want to watch Glow again, and I'm literally watching it
How
the
good's
whole
Glow?
time. Oh, so good.
So good.
Watching Mad Men, waiting for her to break out the Russian accent. Hey? Fantastic. What about you, George? What have you been playing?
Old school. Yeah,
That's a shock.
Donkey Kong 64. I've been cracking out a lot of old Xbox stuff like Brute Force as well.
Yep.
But I've had my Xbox that I had for almost 16 years now gave me a red ring for the first time. So I've been dissecting that and reconnecting all the pins and making sure everything's okay. So I'm going to relaunch that one and hopefully bring it back from the death. No. I've been old school.
Nice.
Yeah.
We are up and running with the comments now, so just to quickly catch up, sorry, I said 398, it was 391 not out. Cameron got.
yeah.
Steve Smith declared on him. He was on 391. I've heard this story 17 times so far. He's pretty dirty.
Just on a side note, thanks Cam for that lovely drop of Western Australian Scotch.
Was
mate.
it good?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
very nice, very
Yeah.
nice. So thank you.
Why are you not all watching AGDQ? Because we don't get it in Adelaide. Is that right? Is that
Yeah.
that sound? I don't know what it is, Darmsy. Tell us what it is.
So I don't know what that is. Might be a good.
And also yesterday was Darmsy's birthday. Happy birthday, mate. Well done. Well, you still up in Darwin? That's decent drinking weather. How do you not get hungover? I get like 3 hangovers for like each beer now, I think.
I think they just keep drinking through.
Just don't stop.
Non-stop.
Yeah. Should we crack into some questions?
Yeah, do
Why
it.
not?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, first question from Natalie. What games from today's Nintendo Direct, this is from yesterday, are you most looking forward to getting, if any? So Nintendo Direct, what is it?
I don't really know the whole details of it. It's like an online press conference, Nintendo announcements.
So like E3 for Nintendo?
Yeah,
Sort of,
but
not
just online. So
online,
that's a big thing. People get really excited about it because there are some pretty big announcements
Yeah.
on it. I think it's a good way for them to do it as a platform. My Twitter feed goes mental when there's Nintendo Direct.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just stopped going on Twitter then because
The hide notifications. Yeah.
not on that Nintendo bandwagon. So for me, no, nothing. I did see Donkey Kong's getting a game.
Kirby.
That makes me interested. Kirby, yeah, I
I
love the
probably-
Kirby game.
It's Kirby
Kirby.
Star Allies though. What
Yeah,
is-
I don't know.
what
I'm
is
wondering
that?
it. I'm hoping that's
I don't
not
know
just
what
to
that
beat
is.
them up. So, does anyone have any details for the Nintendo stuff? Like, does anyone care enough about Nintendo that's watching us? I'm not saying that people don't.
Yeah.
And I can see, like, Jake's like, what do you mean does people care about Nintendo? Did
Oh,
you watch
why
the
did you?
Direct?
I did not.
So does anyone care enough to know
To
enough
actually
about
watch
what's
it,
happening?
yeah. I mean, a lot of people care about E3. You know,
Yeah.
they stay up overnight to watch
Yeah.
that live. But yeah.
But I know people care about Nintendo Direct. I guess I'm asking, does anyone that watches or engages with us care about it that much?
Yeah.
So the most interesting thing for me, I saw was some Rabbids DLC coming. Like I'm not playing anything on the Switch, but I enjoy seeing the success of particularly Rabbids.
Yeah.
I just I think it's a cool game.
Did you ever play Rabbids on the Wii?
No.
No. So
No.
that's where I first experienced Rabbids, and what you do is get the Wii Fit board,
Mm-hmm.
and you play games using that. So like going down a snow-covered mountain,
Yeah.
you'd sit your butt on the Wii Fit, and you're like leaning
Oh,
left
you got to do the
go
wave
left,
thing.
right.
Yeah.
So
We used to have the wave fit. I tried to do like a meditative thing, and you got to keep the candle in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
Like my record was like 3 seconds. I was like, oh, this is crap.
There are a few other ones on here. Hyrule Warriors Ultimate Edition. Now I asked Ads if this is something I should actually bother getting. He definitively said absolutely not. It's terrible, horrible, hates it. So I'm going to take his advice and ignore that. What else is on there? Mario Tennis Aces.
I don't mind a bit of Mario Tennis. Played some, yeah.
Yep.
Mario says on the Wii, that was alright. I
Yeah.
didn't mind that.
Yeah.
That was a bit of fun.
What did I play on your is it Virtua Boy? There was a tennis game
on
on
the Virtual
that.
Boy. Yeah, that was a Mario.
Yeah, that
or
was
Wario,
really goddamn
yeah.
hard. So I don't really
Yeah.
want to play any more of that. Something else I don't care about. Super Mario Odyssey update. Don't really care
Luigi's
about that.
coming.
Luigi.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well done, Luigi. Nice of you to join us.
I don't mind the Luigi's Mansion 3DS game.
Yeah, I enjoy. I just don't. don't want to talk about Odyssey anymore. I just don't want to talk about it.
A couple of new things. Payday 2 is coming to Switch, which
I don't. And I'd be interested for people, particularly people that have played Doom, and maybe you too, Skyrim. I don't think the first person doesn't feel right on the Switch. I don't feel those are the games that should be there.
Considering I play Skyrim in third person, which it's never been very good at doing that, and I still play it 100% in third person, just about on the Switch. Yeah, I kind of agree.
Yeah, I just don't feel first person is the place for that.
Correct.
I'm not interested in seeing those games go to that machine.
I did just start playing Resident Evil Revelations 1 on the Switch. Is fantastic. Regardless of what the game itself or the storyline is like, just the way it functions on the Switch is perfect. It's beautiful. It's lovely. So I'm going to get number 2 as well. The only other one I thought of, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. Yeah, Tropical Freeze.
Continuing the tradition of updated Wii U games.
And another favourite of Brad, a remastered Dark Souls.
I'm over it. Remasters, early access, I'm done with them. Make real games, lazy. Like me, all the time, making real games.
So I'm going with, we don't really care.
Not a heap. The only other one I was interested in is Fee, which is a Nintendo game, which is a platformer, like stylistic.
Yeah, that'd be your style.
So, yeah. So that one caught my attention a little bit, but that's about it. Just to catch up a little bit, Dumsy said that AGDQ is awesome games done quick. Speed running marathon. We were just talking about with Dave.
We were just talking about
someone else who was just talking to us about, have we been watching this on Twitch, blah, blah, blah. No, we haven't. Not a Twitch.
It's a great initiative, I love it. But,
yeah, I think it's fantastic. You should absolutely support it when you finish watching us. And absolutely. And throwing money at it, it's great, but it's just not something I think that we engage with on any level.
Yep.
Yeah. Not to say we can't do something in the future, maybe, you know.
Speedrunning is not. I don't think any of us, none of us are good enough to be speedrunners, I don't think.
Unless it's how to get the most deaths as fast as possible.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, first to 100 deaths. And also, Cameron just asked the Overwatch League. Have we seen it? Are we watching it? What do we think? And who are we going for? Has anyone watched it?
No. Negative.
Go.
Okay, I've watched a little bit of it. First, I've got to say, Blizzard have knocked this out of the park with the way they've done it. So if you haven't seen the Overwatch League, they've set it up like a traditional sporting event. There's cities that have teams. Those teams will play off in a league. The coverage is fantastic. You cannot miss... if you open the Blizzard launcher, like it's there. Super slick, it's fantastic, it looks great. And they've also done really well in giving those Overwatch, your team, can have you get their skins in game if you support one.
Oh, cool.
There's a couple of things I didn't love about it. So firstly, the London Spitfires. I'm like, that's a great name for a team. I might go for these guys. There's not a single person there from London. So why call it London? That really annoys me.
So people come in and I don't like that.
Now the other thing that I did, I'm like, okay, so I need to choose a team. If I'm going to support this, I'm going to have to choose a team. So I was going to go for the San Francisco Shock. Because they're orange, and my Reinhardt would look real good in that orange. And then they lost 4-0.
No.
So I'm looking for a new team. I reckon maybe the Dragons. Are they Shanghai Dragons? I'm not sure. Okay. But yeah, it looks really interesting. But the biggest takeaway I had, I watched 4 games, and my biggest takeaway was I just don't like esports very much. Just not for me. Like, it's super slick. I'm really impressed by it. I love seeing esports go in that direction. But much like netball, I don't have a problem with it, and I'm glad people support it. But I'm not going to.
It's not fair.
Yeah. So that's what I think.
I think we agree.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because no one else has watched it. Because none of us are esports guys, are we?
No, not really. No.
Well, we did do the Mario one here in Adelaide.
Yeah.
But that's probably as far as it's gone for me in esports. Yeah.
Yep. That's the most exposure I've ever seen.
I've never actually watched it. So Ben's just asked the Hearthstone World Champion. I've never really watched it, but I am keen to watch that a little bit. I feel like, I don't know, that's just the more interesting thing for me. The other thing I did say, I think it was you I was talking to the other day, lots of the times when I'm watching sports or something, generally it's on a second screen. So when like all the screaming starts or the commentators start yelling, that's when I have a look and see what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
I found with Overwatch, they just yelled all the time. So I had to watch it like a hawk. There's a lot going on. And I think that's a huge difference between a video game and a sport. A video game is designed to keep the player entertained, not an audience. So there's always stuff happening, you know, and it's really hectic. Whereas, you know, so Hearthstone might be a better example of where it's just a little bit more chill to watch it or something. I don't know. But, yeah.
Next question.
Yeah, next one.
From Ben, he's asked, on a scale of 1 to Ben,
Ben being,
Ben being the hot. Yeah.
yeah.
How addicted are you going to get to the Civ 6 expansion, which launches on the 8th of February this year?
Big one for you two gentlemen, this one.
Indeed. I'll let you go first because I got a lot to say. On it.
I'm going to break your heart, Benny. I'm probably not even going to get it. I've done Civ 6. I lost those 3 weeks of my life. And I found that I really do need sleep. So...
I do remember seeing a lot of posts from you early in the morning, and
mate, I just couldn't. It's so good. Like, I love Civ games. Although I will tell you, Ben, I'm on the bandwagon, giving Nat a hard time about getting Civ 6. We were chatting on Twitter the other day, and she was saying that you were putting a hard word on her to get it, and she was avoiding it for the same reason. I'm probably not going to get the expansion. But I did point out, to her that you can get Civ 6 and 2 DLCs. For $12 in the Humble Bundle this month, which is ludicrously cheap. That's an incredible bargain. So if anyone does want to lose a bit of their life, Civ 6, it's so good. It's such an incredible game. I can't talk enough about it.
All right, I might get it. Add it to my pile of shame that I'm never going to play.
For $12,
why not?
Yeah.
So you got it on Steam, right?
Yeah.
Just log into your account.
Yeah, just log into my account.
Yeah.
Well, don't mess up my games though, boys.
Yeah.
I'll buy you your own copy. Yes, Dylan, it is very itchy. Thanks, mate. I can't. It's really itchy.
Well, what's on your arm?
Oh, so for those that haven't seen my, I got tatted up about a week ago, and I love it. It's my favourite thing.
Explain to them exactly what it is.
Okay, so just really briefly, we've got a bit of Lord of the Rings text there, which says, "Not all those who wander are lost." A little bit of Arabish there. I think that's how you say it. It's a Star Wars text there, which says, "Fall if you must, fall if you will, but rise you must." And a chemical symbol there, which is representative of the high you get after going for a big run.
Which I don't know what that looks like.
But yeah, I absolutely love it. It came out so good. Heidi Vixen did it on Tapley's Hill Road. So if you're looking for a tattoo, you should check her out. She's amazing. Should we do the questions here, or do you want to?
Sure.
We've got a couple more here. So what do we got? What's some new indie PC games I should buy? New indie games.
Hollow Knight.
Well, Hollow Knight. I'm sure Darmsy has smashed Hollow Knight. And if you haven't got a Paradigm as well, in my opinion, clear standouts as the 2 best Aussie games that were released last year. There was lots of very good Aussie games released, but they were clear standouts.
Brief Battles is coming.
XO1, that's going to be...
XO1.
Yeah, very
Actually, I was talking to him the other day, and he's working on like a water world.
Yeah. I see he posts some nice gifs on Twitter sometimes.
Yeah.
XO1. Yeah. Brief Battles.
And it's got I don't know if you've seen like the water world, you can like skim on top of it.
Oh,
looks
nice.
cool.
Like skim a stone type thing, yeah.
Yeah, Darmsy knows. Hollow Knight Game of the Year. Bam! Love that guy. He should... If you ever move to Adelaide, mate, we will absolutely replace these two, alright? What about Rumi? R-U-M-I, Aussie game that was released just before Christmas. Haven't played it. It's a point-and-click adventure game. I think it's a little overpriced.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
what's the price?
$20. About 3-hour game. Yeah, for a point-and-click, so generally not a whole lot of replayability. Yeah. So I have heard it's very, very good, but that makes me a bit standoffish. I just feel like that price point is
it's up there.
Quite wrong. If you haven't played it, play Expand. That's a game that will take about 2 hours to finish. It'll cost you $8 on Steam, and it's amazing, made in South Australia. You can also get it on PlayStation 4.
How's the music as well?
Oh, fantastic. And the music's by the same guy that did the music for Hollow Knight, Darmsy. So Expand. Check it out. It's really, really good. Really, really good. We're up to date.
Oh, okay.
We're up to date with the Facebook questions.
So we'll continue on with the Facebook questions. From Stuart, he says, as we approach the 1-year anniversary for the Switch, have we played anything other than Breath of the Wild to any significant degree? Has that hugely popular title overshadowed other games for the console? Well, it's certainly the biggest game I've played, or the game I've played the most on the Switch. Me personally, Beck's probably not far off of saying the same, but
definitely the most. But she's
a lot of time into Odyssey and
Mario vs Rabbids, so she played lots of both of them. She's been playing a bit of Wonder Boy as well.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Yep.
So So yeah, she's playing lots of them. I'm keen to get Super Meat Boy.
Oh
Yeah,
that's although that's like $20 as well. I'm like,
Everything
it's like
is
$2 now
Yeah,
on
on Steam. Yeah,
That's the
that's
frustrating thing with the Switch e-store is so much seems to be overpriced in my opinion.
Patrick just asked my favourite question ever. Patrick, I do have opinions, and I'll give them to you in a moment. We'll finish and talk about this. I don't know what else has the. Well, you played a bit of Skyrim, haven't you?
Yeah. I played a couple of hours of Skyrim, and that was ported pretty damn well, I've got to say. But I almost feel like I did everything I thought I was going to be doing. I thought I was just going to be playing Skyrim on Switch all the time. I think I might be done.
Yeah.
Only because I've done it twice already.
Yeah, and that's
Wow,
the
that's
And I don't know if I can do it again. And yeah, it is ported beautifully well to the Switch, and it does play pretty well. And you've also got all those old historical bugs that you always get from Elder Scrolls games, which is kind of nice, still frustrating as well. So yeah, it was definitely it probably did overshadow most of the things for me then, if I look at it that way.
It's funny though because it came out and then nothing else came out for months.
Yeah.
So I think the shadow of that was past, and then we've got a bit where it's kind of like, well, where are the rest of the games?
yeah.
Now, to be fair, every console suffers that.
Yeah.
Every time a console comes out, the first year,
Limited
there's
catalog.
3 or 4 big games, and then there's EA Sports games, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, it happens every year. So that's
Yeah.
unfair to say that
Yeah.
that's just the Switch.
I
I think if you look at Rabbids, you look at Mario Odyssey, it's got to be one of the best first years for a console ever. Like for
Some big
exclusive
numbers there,
titles of
Yeah.
that
Yep.
tremendous nature that have been received incredibly popular. Well, it's huge. So.
Yeah, for sure. I just feel like Breath of the Wild was such an amazing game that now, even though that's well past, everything else is like,
Yeah, it's hard to compare. Yeah.
It sort of has nullified it a little bit. But I am just starting to play Resident Evil Revelations, as I mentioned earlier on, and that's extremely good. An extremely good port, and I'll actually finish that, and I will get Revelations.
Have you checked out many of the indies?
Not really.
Just play Tumbleweed Park.
Tumbleweed Park.
Yep, it's like a X-Files point-and-click adventure
Oh,
type of thing. I think you'd get a kick out of that.
I do remember seeing that, actually.
I think you'd get a kick out of that.
Still waiting for Hollow Knight.
Oh, and it's got Stardew Valley, so
No.
it's not. I didn't like Stardew
No,
Valley.
thank you.
Yeah,
No.
well,
Did you
I
play
guess
it at
it's
all?
yeah,
the farming
definitely.
thing,
Yeah, it's
right,
a farming
isn't it?
game.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm
You
good.
know,
You're
but I was super
Yeah.
impressed with the fact that
Could you be less impressed? I'm pretty sure though
Yeah.
that was your reaction when you heard about the Nintendo Switch.
that's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Patrick asked, "What are your opinions on the Wii U game ports releasing on Switch?" I hate re-releases and all that sort of stuff, except I will say I feel like that's not a bad play because no one bought the Wii U and everyone's bought the Switch. So it kind of makes sense. What I don't like is Steam games and Dark Souls and all this sort of stuff that plenty of people have played and had the opportunity to play. And Elder Scrolls is a little bit of this.
Dude,
You know, like the people that are going to go and buy Elder Scrolls, the people that have played Elder Scrolls before, and they're going to play it and they're going to realise that they've played it before. You know, that's how I feel about it.
Case
I
in
don't-
point, yeah.
Is there much options in a game in Elder Scrolls, which I've never got into the Elder Scrolls games? Is there much choice in Skyrim to drastically change the game by choices or anything like that?
Not really. So I guess Skyrim, you've got two avenues. You can generally, like the Stormcloaks and the Imperials or whatever, you can go sort of one of two ways, I suppose. But in general, the overarching storyline will be the same.
Yeah.
Side quests
Yeah.
will be the same.
So I think generally I don't like them, but I think the Wii U coming out is pretty good. Not big Mario boys.
See, I kind of like the idea of them bringing as much Zelda stuff onto the Switch as possible. Only because I've never had any other Nintendo consoles, and now
you're talking about the original titles.
I would absolutely love to go back and play them. If they re-released all of that onto the Switch, I'd buy all of them for sure.
I would hope that Nintendo would spend time, the big franchises being Metroid, Kirby, Mario, you know, Donkey Kong, they're big franchises, that they would almost have it at a back end state where every time they have a console, we can go and buy
that
them.
package. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like you should be able to, they should just be on everything. They're such incredible classics.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be nice. Not big Mario boys. I didn't like Super Mario Odyssey. I could see the value in it, but the controls shoot me to tears, so I didn't play it. Did you play it, Jake?
No, I never tried it.
No, so not big on that at all.
Not on the new stuff, anyway.
Do you think we'll get a VC on the Switch? A Victor Caruso? I don't know.
Video conference?
Maybe? I don't... What's a VC, Darmsy? Don't know what you're talking about. I think roguelikes from Steam are good to come to Switch. I think that too, Jacob. I think
Virtual
you're right.
console.
Virtual console. Yeah, I don't really know what that is either.
So
Is that like an emulator?
I suppose that you could...
Then absolutely they should do that, like we were just saying. Exactly, that's, yeah. Roguelikes, yes, I do think roguelikes are really, really good. Roguelikes and platformers and stuff like that, I think that's sort of the Switch is made for.
Yep.
From a personal point of view, they're the games that I would pick up and play on it.
Sure.
For sure. Is it essential to be an upside down head to work for D1 DLC? Darmsy, I think we know that is the case. I think it's well documented.
Yeah.
Like we've had guests that have had to have this dress code. So I don't know, mate. I feel like you've just walked in and this is the first time you've watched this. Hurt my feelings a bit, to be honest. Argue over who has the best mug. Nah, Jordo's got the best mug.
Bitch, please.
I'll win. Thank you.
Jordo, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hey.
But I used to until Jordo broke it in a fit of rage.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay, we're up to date again with that one. Let's go.
Up to date?
Next.
Up to date? Alright, so next question from Jack. Do you think we'll see similar mistakes regarding loot boxes this year from publishers, or do you think that they've learned to ease up? Did you feel they even overstepped in the first place?
I've ranted a few times on
You
this,
have,
so if you boys want to...
No,
go
I
for
stand by we. Yeah.
I think EA completely fucked it up with Battlefront by... Just the progression to loot box system was completely rooted. So yeah, they definitely stuffed it up. I don't think anyone will make as big a mistake in regards to that this year. I mean, EA dropped $3 billion off of their bottom line, their share price. So I think it'll be a very cautious approach this year. Loot boxes aren't going away, and nor should they. At the end of the day, a game like Overwatch isn't going to survive without loot boxes. And I think that they've done it right. The problem where you get games like Call of Duty, they've got it wrong where they put map packs behind a paywall. So you get people that buy this game, they get their one AAA game a year. That's all they play. And then all of a sudden they can't play all the maps. So I feel like that's a bad move. Putting maps behind a paywall is bad. Overwatch is really good. You get free new characters, free new maps, free new modes. Like, they've released so much free content that's amazing.
Yeah.
Once you buy the base game, you do not have to pay for anything else for the game. Yes, there is... I don't love the gambling type stuff, but I think you need that because without it, they can't afford to keep giving us that content. You can't ask a games company to give you free maps 5 years after the release of the game unless they've got some way of constantly making money off that game. So it just needs to be... I like the Overwatch system in that you can earn stuff in-game, you can pay for it with real money, but none of it gives you any advantage in gameplay whatsoever and doesn't lock any content behind a game at all.
Just one here from Danny. He says, loot boxes are great when I was playing Overwatch. It gave me an answer when my wife asked me what I wanted for my birthday and Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't go wrong with Overwatch loot boxes. Actually, I uninstalled Overwatch last year sometime just because I wasn't playing it. I reinstalled it the other day just because they were giving away like free loot boxes over Christmas. Got my loot boxes and I installed it again. But yeah, I don't know. Someone's going to mess up somehow in some way. But I don't know. I think this was bound to happen. Games companies were going to push it as far as they could. And if anyone was going to mess it up, it was going to be EA. Yeah. Also, just for Facebook people, I can see a fly on the back of the... it's coming around. I was really hoping it was going to fall over. That would have been amazing. But absolutely, Battlefront messed it up. Hopefully, kicking the ass from Disney, and we can get a decent one next year. Did you hear? One of the things they said was they didn't want to have cosmetics because they wanted to stay loyal to the canon, so they didn't want to pimp Darth Vader or something like that. And so people immediately pointed out you wanted to be loyal to the canon, but Darth Maul can fight Rey, so that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But also now people have modded a pink Darth Vader into the game.
Well done.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay, that's done.
Cool. Last question that we've got here.
This is a big question, isn't it?
From Reese. I haven't actually read it yet.
Okay.
So I'm experiencing it with you guys.
This is a big question. We might need some help.
Reese asks, 2018, what's coming? Why should we be excited? And how is the industry changing? Jeez. That is a big question.
I've started like the last 3. I'm absolutely just thinking about this for a bit.
I know here in Adelaide they're building a new tech hub, which is going to be massive for 2018 here in Adelaide, and we know some people that are involved in that space as well. So what I like to see and what I like to hear a lot of is the development side of things for games are becoming a lot more accessible to many people.
Yep.
Companies and students, which is great.
It's like a co-located lab.
Tech space,
Yeah, that's really cool.
So you
I
may
like that idea.
get gaming marketing people in that space, and then you may get testers in that space, and then you get dev teams in there as well.
Yep.
Yeah, working as one. So
Great initiative. And Global Game Jam is just around the corner.
just
as well.
around the corner.
Which will be
yes.
good to see the new breed, the new indie developments and stuff locally.
I'm going to do
Nice.
Global Game Jam next year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're actually going to
Yep, I'm going to
participate?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Okay, very good.
that's like my goal.
Yep.
Is to be a participant
Yep.
in Global Game Jam.
very good.
Going to make a game about beards.
That's
Can't go wrong with that.
I've actually played a barber game before.
Yeah.
Where you sit the guy back and you've got to like carefully like trim his beard how he wants it.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen this. You can make a slip up.
Oh, I have seen that too. Yep. So that's what's coming in 2018. Games about beards.
That's all you need to know.
I'm really interested to see what happens with VR.
Yeah.
I feel like VR came out and everyone shit their pants. This is the most amazing thing ever. And then it's like games companies haven't known what to do with it.
Yeah.
And it's really died off. So I'm interested to see where we go in that space. I don't think they've quite figured it out yet.
Did I see something about a Hollow Knight character being modelled and used in conjunction with some sort of VR thing?
Well, not that I know of. But
Sort of something on Twitter.
colour me intrigued.
Actually, I thought it was in response to your thing. Your question about screenshot Saturday.
Pick of the day type thing.
Oh, I saw that, but I think it's just an animation. Type
just
thing.
yeah,
yeah,
cool.
that someone's doing. That's what I believe, anyway.
Because I have no idea how that would actually work, but yeah. So 2018, what's coming game-wise?
Red Dead.
Red Dead 2, yeah.
Yep, that's going to be
Last of Us
disappointing. Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. I reckon for me anyway, Spider-Man's my big hype train.
Yeah.
Crackdown 3.
Ooh.
What's his name? I can suddenly not remember his name anymore. PC Master Race, Brute Ad.
Terry
Crews. Terry Crews in a video game. Like that's
Yeah.
Oh, that's coming in 2018.
Can't go wrong.
That's pretty good.
Death Stranding, maybe.
Metroid 4. Do you reckon? Like it's very strongly hinted that it's coming out this year.
Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like very strongly hinted.
Yeah.
You reckon
That
it's gonna-
trailer,
Is it
right?
going to be any good?
I
think it will be.
I have
Yeah?
high hopes
Yeah.
for it. It looks weird enough for it to, even if it's a shit game, it's still going to be something that captivates.
Yeah.
people.
Memorable.
Yeah, that's right.
Memorable, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Metroid 4 apparently coming this year. I do like a good Metroid game. Don't like a Switch though. So it's a bit of a problem. I need to pony up and buy like a proper controller for it.
Yeah, if you play it docked,
Play it
absolutely.
docked, I might get some joy out of it. I don't know.
Star Citizen?
How much money?
Maybe.
How
We'll
much
see.
money?
Oh,
It's still making freaking millions of dollars a month.
is.
Something
to be
crazy.
fair, they are still making the game. It's not
They
like
are, they are.
they've disappeared. So
And I will still play it because it has Mark Hamill in it, so it has to be.
that helps. That definitely helps.
Do you know what I think we're going to see? More advancement with not virtual reality, but augmented reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to, like with the whole HoloLens,
Yeah.
we'll see more in that space this year.
Mm.
Yeah.
You had a chance to play with one.
I have played with a couple of different types now. So, it's absolutely amazing. You know, the things that you can do. What I experienced was putting these goggles on and then, pointing at the wall and like turning the TV on, and then your wall is the TV.
Yeah.
Or, asking, hey Google, what's the weather like today?
How does that work? So what's happening is it's like projecting. Well, it appears to be projecting onto the wall, but you're actually seeing it right here.
Correct,
Yep.
yes.
So what happens is there's a wall in front of me and there's the TV's appeared. So there's my screen.
Yep.
What happens when I turn my head?
Your TV stays right there.
So it does stay there, does
on the
it?
wall, yep. Yeah, one low, right? Because there's actually sensors you set up in each corner of the wall, which have to be visible. So you're when you do your setup, you say, I want, and you can drag the TV up onto the wall, and then you can say, I want the weather to appear on that part of the roof. You know, and you might ask, what's
I
the
think
weather
I've
like?
seen this in Minority Report or something.
You know what? You look at Minority
Yeah.
Report,
That's
how he
what
does
that
that
would've
thing.
been.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
exactly what it is. But you know, whoever's got the glasses sees it.
Yep.
You know, that's the thing. Yeah, it's amazing, and more will come from that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, Ad's telling me once that he saw something where I don't know if you saw it or you played it, where you could make like stuff happen in your house.
Yeah.
And like, so
Yeah,
it
this
would be
is-
like, imagine Resident Evil, the first Resident Evil,
Yep.
and you know, like, you're walking through a corridor, and those two dogs that come in and shit,
Nope.
scare shit,
Yeah.
happens in your house.
All right. Yeah.
No, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I would have to move. I couldn't live with that.
Yep.
So I was
Burn
playing,
down.
when I got to test it, I was playing a game where basically I was standing in the middle of this room and all of a sudden a wall starts crumbling open and this giant robotic hand comes in, opens up, and then all these little bots come out of it and start going over the walls and the roof.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, just like that, yeah. So,
I'm
I mean,
loving
it
that.
can be done. It's amazing, yeah.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, I don't really
like-
love the gameplay
No, I
of
don't
that.
care.
Yeah.
New Metro game. Sorry, just running through really quickly. God of War.
Oh yeah, God of
There you
War.
go,
Yep.
That's one we should have mentioned.
It's a bald dude with a beard if ever there was one.
Yep. Far
God
Cry
of War,
5.
yeah.
Anthem.
People are mega hyped for Far Cry 5. I've never quite got the Far Cry.
I feel like it's going to be Far Cry again, just in a
Yeah.
different setting with different people and different antagonists and protagonists.
Yeah, I never really got it. Yeah, Anthem. Interested to see
Yep.
what
Yeah.
happens
New
with
Destiny
that.
that-
So they've come out and apparently they've said that the microtransactions are going to follow a Overwatch type model.
Oh,
which
okay,
I think is a
good.
good decision.
Yeah, great. Soul coming, I don't care.
Don't care.
Detroit Become Human.
Oh.
I am quite interested to
That
see
could be
how
the
this...
best game we've ever played, or an
Ooh.
absolute steaming pile of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about Death Stranding. I think that will be
Yeah.
One of the-
phenomenally
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
or absolute trash.
Yeah.
It's not going to be in between it, I
Yeah.
think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that's
All right, done. We're done.
Okay.
All right, we're done. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us this
Yeah.
Sunday morning. We'll be back
Pretty
in
easy.
3 weeks. It has been easy.
Easy like a Sunday
Like a
morning.
Sunday morning.
Zing.
3 weeks we're back, is that
Yeah,
right?
a few weeks. Yeah, we got some global game jams coming up, so we're
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
spending some time there.
Mm.
You're doing something for Australia Day as well.
Getting trashed.
Yeah, no, I'm just like...
Drinking
Well, what I am
responsibly.
doing, hopefully, is cooking a 8-hour shoulder of lamb.
Doing like,
Yeah, it'll be the first time I do it, so
It could be terrible.
I will have pizzas
Could
in the
be
fridge.
later.
just in
Again,
case.
just like Death Stranding, it could be awesome, could be
so that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's
we'll
it.
see you in a few weeks.
Yeah, we're
Right,
done. Thank you
anyway.
very much for joining us, and we will just chat amongst ourselves awkwardly while Jordan
Yeah, no, it's going to be good
stops.
fun. Stick around and listen to us talk
the
about
things. It's time to move.
Yeah,
Watch this.
well, I like this.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. You.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.